Good morning from East Texas. Nice morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be up in the 80s, mid 80s, low 80s. This morning it's about 58. Perfect. Yeah, you can sleep in it. It's Monday. Go ahead. I don't mind. Good morning, Chris. You're the only one woke up. Me and you. Oh, okay. Here we go. Jacob, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Uh, Carol, good day. Yeah. I had to get up close so I could see the name. Good morning, Bill. Good morning. Uh, Sandra. Patty, good morning. Well, that's cute. Thank you. Jen, good morning. Thank you. Steve Chapel, good morning, buddy. You love my shirt? Well, let me show you. Look back. Yeah. Dog. Well, it's kind of him. Yeah. Good dog. He's over that chair sleeping. See, what dog? Say good morning. What dog got the chair full Buster got? Buster, he's ready beside it. And Kippy. All right, good morning, guys. I got a little fire going. I got a little Kippy dog here to keep PawPaw warm. Oh, I don't want all them kiss his boys. Y'all know I don't. I do the kissing. Uh, anyway, you feet are dirty. Good morning. Beautiful morning. Yes, it is a beautiful morning. Got my little buddies here with me, and little wood dog and Buster and Kippy. The geese were here a minute ago. They came up checking on breakfast. I hadn't fed breakfast yet, and they went back. A bunch of moochers. But yeah, they were there. I love them. I love them. I love them coming up and little honking they do. You know, it's really neat. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Carla. Carla K, Patricia, Jamie, good morning. Alexis, good morning. I almost overslept, guys. Hadn't been for a cramp. I may have. I get up at about 4:30 and unlock the doors from dust, and I just crash on the couch, you know, and half awake, half asleep. Good morning, Carol. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. About half asleep, and then when the baby gets here, G gets up and she takes care of the baby, and we talk to Dust for a minute too, and he's gone, and I'll end up dozing off there on the couch, and it's a recliner on that end, and I kind of recline back. But usually, that clock is right above me, and it goes dong dong, you know, when the hours change, and I hear every one of them. And when it does the 7, I hop up, get my coffee, and kind of get, you know, woke up and comb my hair and stuff, and brush my teeth, and make sure I got it parted just like I want it parted, you know, so I look dapper. And but this morning I didn't hear that 7. Uh-oh. Thank you so much there. Thank you so much. You went by too fast, but I appreciate you. And I got a cramp in the back of my calf here. Oh Lord! And I was trying to get up out of that recliner. Well, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Uh, and I couldn't get up, and it hurt so bad. I finally got up. I didn't curse. I did not curse. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But I got up and got the cramp out, and I looked at the clock. Oh Lord! Good Lord, waking me up. Say, you about to oversleep, boy. Take this. You'll get up. Oh, anyway, I'm up, and this is my first cup of coffee. Somebody making fun of me when I took my head off. I don't know, probably Ronnie. But anyway, I'm here. We had a great time. It was a good weekend. A good weekend. Glasses falling up in here. You wore glasses. If you wear glasses, you know sometimes you can get a little foggy. A little fog, brain fog too. Jennifer, good morning there. Thank you. Minjo or something like that. I couldn't see it. I looked at it too late. Mojo. Good morning, Mojo. Yeah. Billy Penny. Good morning. Thank you. And any of you new folks here, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you right off before we get started. If you're new, you come here to learn something from me. You're probably not. But you will meet some of the best people you'll ever meet right here. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm serious. Serious. They truly are. And you'll make friends if you're looking for some new friends, maybe, or you don't have a lot of friends. You'd like to hook up with somebody else. Like I hooked up with old Roddy, and it's been a nightmare. But no, I'm serious. A lot of folks have made friends here by chatting and telling them where they're from, and next thing you know, somebody might be close to you, and they chat back and forth. Next thing you know, or wherever, it don't matter where you're at, they send a text message back and forth as long as they know how to get a hold of you. Emails and phone calls, she gets a phone call from Bernadette all the time. Her and Bernadette talk back and forth, and they met on one of these channels, and they're best of friends, and she looks forward to her call, and good morning there. Appreciate you. And they probably make fun of me, but it's okay. You got to make fun of somebody. I don't mind. Yes, Amy, listen, Amy. I see Amy must be upset again. Amy, I don't see everything comes on you, sweetie. They go by too fast. But listen, good morning. I wished I could, the names would come by real slow. And they would if there's only one person out there. But there's quite a few folks. And the names come by pretty quick. And I want to say good morning to everybody, but I just sometimes don't see all the names. Deborah Barnes, I see your name this morning. You slowed down long enough for you. You probably. Reva, good morning, Reva. You and Ray both. Good morning, y'all. What's up? Kevin, good morning, bud. I'm guessing you're a man. Kevin, you could be a girl. I don't know. We don't know these days. Good morning. Good morning, Molly. Ricardo, good morning, buddy. Okay. Anyway, this weekend, I'll tell you about my weekend. Saturday, I started working, in my little storeroom building shelves. And I started making a video of it to come out one day this week. I hope to finish what I got started yesterday. Not finished with shelves, but the countertop. I hope to finish that today. Depending on what I get done around here. But and then I got a couple of things I need to move over here and start kind of moving some stuff over here that we got to move eventually anyway. And so that's something I want to work on today. But I've got some fencing I got to do. But I'm waiting on Ben for it, and I don't know if Ben shows up today, then we'll go do the fencing today and do this another day. If he don't show, I'll work on this. The cows are fine. I got them penned up, and I got hay and water and salt and all that. They get cubes every day, so they ain't going nowhere. But I got a place on the river that has been washed out, and evidently not recently. We ain't had no high water recently, but it's hidden back in there in those woods. That those cows can find it. They can find it. And I've said this before, if you start allowing, you don't allow it, but cows start that fence crawling, it can be horrible. they'll start looking. They'll start just walking and looking for a place to go. 'Cause it's fun. It's exciting. Like, a kid going to the park or to the zoo the first time. Let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah, that's how they think. I know. I haven't talked to Ron except for a good morning this morning. I don't know how things going over there. I know his brother Donnie's not well at all. But yeah, I don't think Ronnie's gonna mind me saying this. I hope he don't. He called me and Ronnie's found some peace of what's happening because him and Donnie. I don't mean to make you sad, Ronnie. Uh, Very very close, and most twins are. I know a couple of twins right here that we run around with all the time, and one is sick, the other one feels. It seems like it's just that way. They're close. But he made some peace with his brother. Not peace with him, but peace about him because he went over and one day and he talked to him and talking to him like I do we do with our folks that are very sick. And I remember when my mom was real sick, and that's right before she passed, and the home nurse and that older lady been around this so much, and she said, been with people where they thought they was gone or leaving, and then they might make a little bit of a turnaround, and they'd tell me, "Yeah, I heard y'all talking," and she says, "Now people, even in that condition, can hear you." She said, "I know from talking to some that kind of come back." And Ronnie does talk to him. And we did our mom. We talked to my mom right up the minute she even passed her time when she stopped breathing. Talked to her. But they said, "Yeah, I can still hear you. Anyway, so he went and talked to his brother. He told him he loved him. And almost a miracle, his brother said, "I love you." And that's the only thing he's said in days. Yeah. And that's not meant to be said. I'd be rejoicing. Uh, all right. Somebody was looking for the static. I don't know where the static's coming. There's nothing going on here. There's no machines running. Uh, if everybody's getting static and we got some kind of a problem with the phone, the camera here or something, I don't know. Is a lot of you hearing static? I think that night lights already went off. Sometimes it makes a buzz, but I think it's off. All right, my boy said it just happens sometimes. It just happens. Okay. All right, then I'm sorry. We may have to move to another position one morning and see if we can find a quieter place. Okay. My phone's not wet. It hasn't been wet. Oh, maybe from sweat. For me, sweating from all the work I do. Comes and goes. I don't know. All right. Let's just keep moving and hopefully it won't be too bad. Because there's nothing out here, no kind of machines running at all around me. And I don't hear nothing. Well, yeah, I don't hear nothing. It's kind of like that little song uh, Thomas sent me about this old boy, and I wish I could play it for you. I played it for Kim and G yesterday on my phone about I don't hear nothing. And his wife, he's sitting on the porch playing his banjo and country folks, and she just right here. I don't hear nothing. He's just singing away. All right. This is my microphone in the phone. Okay. Let's see if I back it up. Let's see. It's still staticky. I can't even see the writing now. Static in my phone. Maybe so. All right. Let's try to do the best we can, okay? Blow in it. No, I don't know. I think y'all trying to blow in it. I mean, hey, that might do it. I think. Now, let's see. Look here. Now, yeah, we heard him blow. Don't worry about it. It's not that bad. Thank you, Kevin. Bottom speaker clear? Well, I don't know. I think what I'll do when this is over, I'll just take it in and let them kids play with it all day. I'll get them blow it out. Oh yeah, PawPaw blowing kisses. Okay, all right. Anyway, yesterday, we had Coda Bear's birthday party. And boy, they throw the party, that little girl. Now listen, we went over there at Tina's house. Dustin and Jill had a pinata. They had hid these, not real eggs, but like eggs, like prizes in them, all out through the yard for the kids, little kids to look for. Like an egg hunt, you know, for prizes. They had several different little games. They wrapped them in toilet tissue and stuff, like mummies. Then the adults played that too. It was fun. So that's next Sunday. But anyway, then they had, I think, I didn't eat now. I think it's cheesecake, I think. For her birthday, had her four candles, and she's blowing away, and her hair hanging almost in the candles. Catch you on fire, kid. But we had a great time. We had hot dogs, you know, and chili and stuff on them, you know. Elijah cooked for us. He did all of the cooking. Just a good fellowship time. And then we come back home. Lester and Jamie came by to visit, and we had a great visit with them. Usually they in a hurry. Lester's in a hurry. Lester's always in a hurry. Gotta go. But we had a good visit and talked a little bit about the meet and greet, what they call it up there at Livingston. And I think Jamie and Lester give you all the details. You know, I guess I don't know all the details. They rented a space, a big space, and they rented one of these big tents, I think. One of the big tents, so it could all be like together in there, kind of spaced out around in there. And Kim was telling me on the way home. Anyway, it's going to be November the 15th. It'll be fun, I think. And I don't know how many folks can come. You know, if you can, you can. You can't, you can't. But we'll love seeing everybody that can come. But on the way home, Kim said, Dad, I'm getting me a banner. And I think she said most everybody is. And I said, a banner? She said, yeah, you know, just your logo or something on it, you know. I think hers is a 3x5 or something, almost like a flag size, you know, or something like that. So I got to think, what would be a better thing than something I was given by my friend Sweet Jimmy. And I'm gonna try to show it to you. Sweet Jimmy's an artist. It truly is. He's the one taught Ronnie to paint. It took a hard time to do it, but he taught him. But Sweet Jimmy painted that painting. And it don't show it at the top. It says hanging with PawPaw. It's got, you can see Heidi back there. You can see Johnny right behind my head. You can see my cup of coffee back there with some donuts with Bigfoot on it. You can see little wood dog and little Buster, and you can see Ivan to the side. Now, that's kind of my game, you know. That's my game. So I said, you know, why not put that on the banner? And I think it's gonna be pretty neat. That's a pretty good likeness. And old Buster and Woody Dog, and I look exactly, and Heidi, I'm pretty close. I look pretty dapper. Pretty dapper. And anyway, so I ordered that banner yesterday, and so who all comes through there, who all makes videos in that place on their own coming through and stuff, they're going to see hanging with PawPaw. But I think I had to put the writing kind of across me. Hope it didn't mess up my face. Hanging with PawPaw. But anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. I think. Anyway, that's gonna be my banner. I think like a 3x5, 2x4, something. I don't know. But it's be on that indoor outdoor type canvas type stuff, you know. What's wrong, Buster? Well, you come running back here for, Buster. What you do? You mess with them geese? They'll get you. Buster come running back, like looking behind him. I think he done got after some geese got after him. But anyway, it's going to be a fun time. And like I say, if you can make it, that'd be awesome. If you can't, you know, you can't. Be there in spirit. Be there in spirit. I'm not going to be selling merchandise. I don't know what I'd sell. You know, I think Steph will have and maybe Megan will have a booth or something. You know, I don't know. It might be some of those that do make stuff. You know, for Etsy and all them places. I don't sell nothing. I would love to bring Buster and Woody, but I'm afraid all day long in a crate. I couldn't let them out in a place like that. Probably, you know, they probably wouldn't allow dogs just to run around, and I'd have to keep them on a leash all day. So I probably won't bring them, but Buster loves me, people. Yeah. Yeah, Woody'd sleep through the whole thing. Was we there, PawPaw? Was we there? Yeah, all day, Woody. All right. Anyway, that's we had that discussion yesterday with Lester and Jamie. And anyway, they've been for a while. Thank you there. Thank you so much for that. Oh, and I went to the feed store on Saturday. I guess it's Saturday. Days run together when you're retired. I had a great time with Ralph, and I took Buster with me, and so Ralph met Buster, and Woody and Kippy went too. I had all of them. Anyway, but he knew Woody and Kippy, but he'd never met Buster before. Had a good time with them guys, and Tim come out and gonna take our picture loading in the truck. Naturally, I had my old shorts on, my old shirt, and Ralph on one side, and the guy there that works there on the other side. And I said, "This gonna make front page?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." Do I see you, Debbie? Yes, I see you, baby. I see you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It happened. But I'm gonna tell you what, Debbie, because it stopped right there from you there. We see you. We do see you. But it stops long enough for me to see names and stuff. I can. Thank you so much for the prayer there, sweetie. Peggy Irwin, I hope everything's good with you, sweetie. All right, Connie Hill. I think it says Connie Hill. You're here too? Good morning. Good morning. Terry Bodine. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, you guys. Did Gigi get back? They never went. Kim wanted. Kim is having. I got something I smoke or something. Excuse me. Is Lester on here? Good morning, buddy. Kim was gonna have some work done in her house, and she wanted to get it done over the weekend. But Ted was gonna do the work, but Ted couldn't get off. So, and that was one of the reasons she wanted to just be gone. Her and Levi be gone, and so they could just have the run of the house, you know, and do the work that she needed done. And turns out Ted wasn't coming, and the weather was unsettling, you know, that rain stuff. So it's still raining like in Beaumont, you know, Saturday, and so they decided not to go and put it off to some other time. I think they are going to the Passion in Arkansas. I think in November. I think. But Levi said he wants to stop at the Walmart in Arkansas. Levi in Walmart. Yeah. Thank you. I cannot pick up every name I see come across here. There's somebody. Listen. I don't know how it is on your screen. My screen's this big. Okay. And the names are like dim. They're dim, and what you're saying is brighter. I can see it a lot easier. Like Morning Miss Reba, but I got to look hard to see. It was Steve Chapman that said that, but I got to look really hard to see what name. And if it had been moving, like when there were a bunch of them, I couldn't have seen that. Okay. Janet having a heart test. I seen that on Wednesday. Won't be here. Well, God bless you, baby. We're gonna pray for that to come out good for Janet. And we get to our prayers in a minute. Got a real touching, seriously touching email from a lady. Her husband's name's Charles, and we're gonna pray for him. He's got Parkinson's, and it breaks her heart to see him try to do the stuff he's always been able to do, and he can't do it. And G's uncle went through that, and the same way. And he and I was good friends. I met G, you know, and they're naturally older than me and everything, but he'd been in the Marines also years before I had. And so we had that kind of in common thing, ex-Marines, you know, and we got to be good friends. They'd come over weekends and stuff, and we'd hunt back in the early days, you know, of our marriage and stuff. And they'd spend the weekends with us sometimes, and him and all their kids, wife and all the kids, and they'd be on pallets and stuff, couches everywhere, all around the house. We had a lot of fun. But later on in life, he got Parkinson's, and it takes a toll. It takes a toll. Okay, I didn't get to see what was happening with Piggy. Anna Maria, good morning. Okay, Thomas, they call him Yukon Thomas. He's a good man. Yeah, behind me, someone said, what's that? That's my house, my log home behind me. You see the roof of it, okay? Over this side over here is Dan's carport and stuff. And Dan's house is like this side of it, I think. It's kind of backwards on here. No, Dan's house on that side of it. Yeah, on that side of that carport back there. Dan Moore's a good man, Ronnie. Yes, he is. No, I'm told that 100 times a day. And I don't know why Ronnie wants me to know that Dan's a good man. Dan's a good man. Well, what about me, Ronnie? What about me? Y'all, thank you. Anna Maria Piazza says, I'm looking dapper. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah, praying, Debbie. I see that. Must be a great man. Yeah. Dan's a good man. I'm a great man. I'm gonna remember that and tell Ronnie that every time he starts telling me about who all was good, and how sorry I am. I'm gonna remind him. Love you too. Thank you. Looking dapper. Debbie Buck, prayers going up. Yes, that's right. Jamaica. Woo, yes. Guys, that's Melissa. Is Melissa? That thing was going to be category 5, I think, by the time it hits. It may be a category 5 this morning. By the time it hits Jamaica, and it's going to hit it head on. And I don't think Jamaica's very, it may be mountainous too. I guess they may have mountains. I don't know, but it's probably most of it's kind of low land. It's just a big island, but that thing's going to hit there. And they're talking not inches of rain, they're talking feet of rain. Feet, you know, 2 or 3 foot of rain. Lord, Lord. And not only that, all the winds and stuff that comes with a hurricane, that one that big. But okay, Kay. You know, a lot of folks I see on here about wish they could come, wish they could come, and I know it. We all, you know, we all realize, you know, everybody coming from way off is not going to be able to make it, and there might not be, you know, we don't know how many will be able to make it. No, we're just going to. It'd be something fun to do, and those that can, you know, and there'll be a lot that most can't. We know that, but as Lester said, we need to like try to give something back because, you know, y'all, the YouTube family out here has just been so good to us. You know, they really have. I never dreamed of doing YouTube stuff, you know, and never would have hadn't been for Lester. And I guess L.E. come over at one day and do a little interview out there in the goat pen. Yeah. And he come back a day or two later and said, Pops, everybody wants to see more of you. Whoa, they do? I'm not going to say that's bad. I already had one lady get on to me. She said, you got an itch. One lady says, we make too many little innuendos. I don't about things. Not me. Maybe I do. It's all in play. But anyway, so I said, well, I'll try to be nicer. We're going to be nicer, Buster. It's Buster's fault. Got a birthday here, Shelby. All right, Shelby. Write your name down before I forget it, because you know I will forget. I do have just enough human in me to forget. Shelby. Well, my pen don't want to write, but I'm going to get it. Oh, my pen here. I got enough I can see it. Anyway, I'll sing to you here in a minute, Shelby. You have to hang on. Not a children's channel. No, it's not. But you know, we have to post. Is it made for children? And I post mine no because, but I guess kids could watch it. I try to make it clean. I don't show, even in the barnyard, some natural things that go on, but I try not to show them because there may be a child watching with a grandma or grandpa or with the mom and dad, you know. And now and then, though, in the background, sometimes you don't never know what's going to be going on back here. All right, good morning from England. Good morning, Claire. All right, Claire, good morning. So, anyway, but I guess, you know, we sometimes do these innuendos. I had to think about that word for a little bit. Yeah. But thank you, Sky. I try to keep it kid friendly because I've had several people say, seriously, me and my granddaughter, me and my little grandson watch you every morning and stuff like that, you know, and so you don't want to but I have to put down it's not for kids, for when I get it published. And I'll tell you something else. YouTube's pretty particular, uh, and I think it's a safety thing. Hang on. Okay, I'm getting there. Uh, I videoed one time over at, I think it's Tina's, all the little kids that I run around, little bathing suits and stuff on it, and so YouTube's very strict on that, and I think it's a thing to protect children, you know. And so now, little girls wearing bathing suits and stuff, I try not to video them, or little a Coda bear come run to the house doing her little dance, won't have nothing but little shorts on. I try to make sure I don't video anything over here, you know. And Lord, she got some moves. Where you get that stuff at? Your mama teach you that, girl? Because her mom has moves, and we all seen her dance. So I guess them little girls learned it from mom. When will my bathroom be finished? G asked Buddy that last night over at Dan's. Dan had supper, cooking with Dan and Luke. And Buddy was there, and she said, Bud, when you gonna be able to come and finish my bathroom? He said, well, y'all got everything ready? And she said, well, yeah. And Kim says, no, we don't have the kitchen sink all ready. We ain't got the faucets put in yet. And so oh, okay. So as soon as Kim gets the faucets in the bathroom, he can hook the bathroom up. And then they basically be through in the bathroom, except maybe, eventually turn the water on itself. But probably won't turn it on until they get the kitchen sink all done and plumbed. They can't do that till they get the cabinets in. So really, right now in the house, if we had everybody that needed to be there to help, probably could be finished in 2 or 3 days. Seriously. Because the kitchen cabinets got to go in, but they're going to buy them from Home Depot. They'll be all already put together. All we got to do is put that countertop on. We get from Home Depot also, and cut the hole for the sink. Kim can do that, set the sink, put the faucets on it. And Buddy come in, the plumber's in there and hook it up. If the bathroom's out of the way, then that'd basically be it, and come outside and tie into the water line, And so yeah, 2 or 3 days time, we could be in there. But and G's chomping at the bit. She's, if we had water, I'd go over and spend the night. I said, well, that's fine, baby. I ain't. I'm not gonna move until we've got everything all in there. I'll help move. I'll help get stuff set up. But I'm not gonna come over and sleep over here and run back over and get if I need something. I'll sleep over there where it's right there at me, till we get it all done. Anyway, Ronnie, can you send her a Bigfoot? Bigfoot's over close to Ronnie. Jimmy's always sent me stuff about Bigfoot over in Louisiana. Thank you, Terry. That's just me. I told G said, well, yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping over here. Yeah, we can do that. I come see you every day. I come courting. Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you. And we talked about this. G and I have talked about it. I said, I'm not gonna. I love this house over here. I truly do. I love this little house. And I built this little house for G. Had it built. Because she's panics when it starts to rain. And I understand it. And so that's why it's up high. Hopefully and praying we don't get no more floods, but she's up high. And Dustin loves that house there, and Dustin wants to move here. But I said, I don't want her to leave that house, and just walk off and leave the house vacant. I don't know, it'll be months or how long before Dustin start doing the stuff he wants to do before he moves in. There's stuff he wants to do first. So I'll be going in that house every day. Yeah, I'll go in. I'll run water. I may take a shower. I may use a bathroom. I may make a pot of coffee over there. I may watch TV over there. The house ain't gonna be vacant. Yeah, it's gonna see old PawPaw. 'Cause I love that house. It's kind of like part of me every day, and I'll be over here too. Yeah, multi-house. I'll be multi-house. Uh, Dustin and Jill have a lot on their plate. They truly do, and she'll got some treatments she's got to go through. Uh, and get that stuff out of the way. And right now is a real busy season at her school with her. So they got lots going on. Dustin working all kinds of hours. Uh, yeah, it is part of me. Thank you, Terry. It is. It's part of me. My boys and I built that house, and it's always going to be a special house to me, special place. We drove every nail that got drove. We drove them. You know, we cut every board. Yeah, and surprisingly, we cut them straight. We cut them right. Uh, Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Reba. You know, seriously, I'd looked into, I'd talked to a couple of folks about, could a house on a slab be picked up? And there's one up here in the community. It was picked up. How sturdy it is, how stable it is, I don't know. It's a house on a slab, concrete slab, got flooded. It's a new house, brand new house. And they come in and somehow jack the whole thing up. Now nothing's hooked up to it no more. It's just up out in the air. And whether they are going to come back and I wonder what the inside looks like. I don't think they've done any work in it. They've jacked it up, but it's jacked up probably about like this, in 4 or 5 foot in the air on a slab, a concrete slab. How stable that is, I don't know. But I was told $50,000 to $60,000 cost to do that kind of stuff. And yeah, I couldn't afford that anyway. But the thing was, uh, and can you imagine all the everywhere it's connected to the ground is going to have to be disconnected, and all go back to it. But and then we got so many things like uh, that one's up there, front porch was able to come up because it's on a concrete slab too. Mine's not. It'd have to be taken off the house. Uh, so a whole lot would have happened to my house. And Dustin said, "Oh no," he said, Dustin's not worried about it flood. He's young, strong. He said, flood comes in, we'll put stuff up high, and we'll come back, we'll clean behind it, The log house ain't gonna go nowhere. It's there. Well, it's there. It's anchored. Uh, anyway, so, but this is G's house, and I love this little house. It's really gonna be a nice little house, and I'll enjoy many days, and I will enjoy it 100% when I know that house is occupied with them little girls and everybody over there. I will, because I can't wait to see them. Well, I don't know, coming across this yard every day. Lord, here they come, gee. Lock the doors, here they come. We had sleepovers last night. We had little Carter and little Cash. Bree had some kind of appointment she had to make early this morning. Didn't want to get them up. They're easy. Them little guys are easy at night. I didn't say easy during the day. I said easy at night. They come over. They played on their little tablets. They did watch a little TV or whatever and stuff. And at bedtime, she said, "Okay, guys, it's about time to go to bed." And they went, and Carter had a little pallet, a little thing, or a little cot. She made her bed. got her all in it, covered her up. She lay there watching TV. Little Cash climbed up under the bed and got him all tucked in. And Bertie went and got bed with Cash. I don't know how that worked out. But they're still asleep this morning. I got up, walked by, looked in, checked on them, and they was fine. I did cover Cash up before I went to sleep. She went to bed, got them all tucked in, went to bed. Well, I got ready to go to bed. I went to make sure all the doors locked and everything, and I walked by and looked. Cash kicked all the cover off, and but you could tell he's kind of hunk. So I went and put the cover back on him, and little guy. They're sweet little kids. They're sweet at night. They're good kids. They're good kids. They really are. Where am I putting my desk? Glad you asked. In that house. I've got two places I've been told I could put it. I've chose. One was in the living room, over at one end of where some stuff is, some other stuff. I said, I think I'd rather be in a little bit more private area, if I want to go to work on my stuff on my desk, and stuff in it. So the other place is the laundry room, and that's not a problem. It's secluded. I can go in there and have a little bit of peace and quiet. I ain't got to worry about the TV going, right there in my ear, and be distracted. I have important stuff there, Ronnie. Important stuff. But I do sit, like I said, at my desk sometimes and read, I've got several books I read. I got a new book now on John Wayne. But I've got several books from some of you folks in my desk. I read on just a little bit here, a little bit there. That's why I'm so well-rounded, Ronnie. I read. If you could read, you would be too. All right, so, yes, this house, that log cabin is going to have 4 girls and a mom, and a dad, a mom and dad and 4 girls, Can you imagine? Dustin wanting to go to the bathroom, and so they're going to need more than one bathroom, and with a wife, Faye, Carly, Coda, and little Cassidy Jean, all lined up. He'll never get in there. He'll be run out the back door every day. You'll have to give him a porta potty, put out in the backyard. Yeah, plus there are 2 dogs. Their dogs, I don't think they let them in except for they sleep in a crate if they come in the house. Because they got a little bitty tiny yard where they live, and the dogs bark at night, so they got neighbors right on top of them. That's why they bring them in. Here they'd probably stay out in the yard because they got the back patio to, it's nice and dry. Making beds out there or in that old storeroom, either one, be nice and dry and even warm in there. Let's look at our prayer. Is there any more? First, is there any more birthdays? We'll run over our prayer list real quick. Is there any more birthdays? I'm looking for that. I got Christina on our prayer list and her son. You can come here for breakfast any morning you want to, sweetie. You sure can. Yeah. Let's run over this prayer list, guys. There's others too. You see them come across the screen. Yeah, there's prayer warriors on this channel. I found that out right off of when Ivan got sick, and I come to you folks and said pray for Ivan because they didn't give no chance, and boy, I was getting comments every day, people praying for Ivan, and I always bring that up about the lady going to her church at a prayer meeting and stand up and say, well, pray for Ivan, the donkey. They probably, that lady's nuts. That lady's nuts, but they did. All right, here we go. Charles, I talked about Charles a minute ago. Dorothy, Ronnie, and his brother Donnie. He's praying that Donnie don't suffer. And Vera, and Carol, Rebecca, Reba, and Ray, both. Kim and Levi, Marsha, Cynthia, Susan, Tammy, Candy, yeah, Karen, Jackie, Christine, and her son, Debbie, Alexis, Janet, Sandy, Michelle, Tanya, and Doris. Okay? And Carrie. I see a Carrie on here. Okay? Put Carrie on it. We've got quite a list on it, but, you know, I'm finding my pen. I'm sitting on my pen. I'm sorry. Carrie. My pen has quit. I'll get it over. All right. Now, I got Tanya. Yeah, I got Tanya. Okay, now we're going to do the song for Shelby. I hadn't seen nobody else. It's Mojo. Is it Mojo? Want to be on the prayer list there? Jill and her mom. Yeah, you're right. Gladys. That was my mom's name, Gladys. Gladys Easter. No, she wasn't born on Easter. All right, she got that name. Gladys Easter. Emma, okay. My pen quit, so I'm just trying to remember. I'm gonna try to remember these names when I get another pen. Okay, I'm gonna try. If I don't, we'll have to come back on Wednesday. You have to tell me these names again on some of them. Jonathan, all right, Jonathan's birthday. Jonathan and Shelby. Okay, we ain't got to worry about Jonathan biting himself, but we don't know about Shelby. So we're going to do the birthdays here real quick, get that out of the way. Dale needs prayer. Okay. These names, guys, even if I don't say it and y'all see it, just remember them, okay? Remember them, okay? And my pen is quit. And I'll get another pen. Baby Jake, yeah, little Jake. That's right, little Jake. He's doing real good, but let's just keep him in our prayers. He's getting all built back up. He's the cutest little old boy. He just like Jake when Jake was little. They look just alike and act just alike. Jake was always laughing, always fun. Everything's funny. Jake's still like that. Everything's funny. Okay. Do the birthday, get this out of the way, okay? Jonathan and Shelby. With this voice. West Virginia. Good morning, West Virginia. The Hillbilly Band. Is that what it said? I like hillbillies. I like country folks. I like city folks. Mountain folks. And people like Ronnie, swamp folks. River folks. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Shelby and Jonathan. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. All right. Our time's running down, so y'all know my plans for the day. If Ben shows, we're going to the river to fix fence. If he don't show, I'm coming to this little building out here and work on cabinets, and I'll video whatever we do. Uh, but I'm gonna tell you right now, fixing these shelves or this cabinet deal in here, this countertop by itself, it's not easy. It truly ain't. Uh, Getting it started is the hardest part. Okay, I'm gonna measure up 4 foot. I want them 4 foot in the air, and then if you get out, you come outside, it's already a foot off the ground, so that makes that countertop 5 foot in the air. We should never have water that deep. Oh, hopefully not. But anyway, uh, and then popping the line down through, get it all level across there, and starting your base for your and but I had fun at it. G says there was 3 chairs for the other chairs. It's in my little building. I have to sit down now and then. Sit down now and then, baby. But I get that countertop built, and I've got 2 tables I want to bring out here and put. That's got to come out. One's in the house, kind of like a little work table, and another one is a little table I have out in my storeroom. It has a couple of chairs go with it. It's a tall table, and the chairs are tall. And I got it. Lou got it for me at a yard sale, and I love it. And so I'll have a little table in there if I need to do something on the work table, whatever. Uh, yeah, I love all you guys. Amy, you have a great day. It is a great little storage building. It don't leak. I come out there in the rain, it don't leak. But I want to do a little bit more better. Well, I say better. The bracing on it, although it's very well built, because when they was putting that roof on, there was like 4 guys up on that roof, and not a problem. They got up there and they put that decking on it, and they shingled it and all that stuff. And I come out to make sure it wasn't going to leak, and there's no leaks. I didn't see. Anytime you build a roof, put a roof on, you want to go out and check it when it rains. Make sure, no matter what it is. But it's going to make a good storage building. It's going to really be good. And one of these days, I may come off like a little lean-to porch, just a little small porch. Not right away, but eventually. I'll see how it works out. They do good work and they do fast work. That's true. They each one. I mean, each one knows exactly what he's going to do. His part. And there's no like anybody. Well, like when Walter brought his crew, they all had a certain thing they did, and at different times he brought different people, more like specialized in what they were doing that day, and so it's really neat how they do that stuff. There was no wasted, no time. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys have a great day. Some of y'all on your way to work and stuff, and taking care of stuff. I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little visit we had this morning, a little chat time. And like I said, if you're new, reach out to some of these guys, or come back, hit the like button, share, and see you later. Subscribe, and share it with someone. There's a lot of folks I know out there that would love to have a new friend or friends, beside, some are folks that are lonely. Seriously, they're lonely. I always remember my grandmother after my grandpa passed, and neighbors move in, move out, and she found herself, just my mom, going every day to check on her. You know, she's kind of just by herself, and got her to come live with her and my dad. You know, because just she was older, you know, older lady, and all the neighbors had moved away, and she didn't know any of them. You know, and just people get lonely. You know, let's just remember those folks. I love you guys. Y'all take care, and I'll yeah, I'll see you back on Wednesday morning on the live. Good Lord's willing, and I'll see you every morning on some type of little video. Hope you like them. Hit the like button and share. Subscribe if you haven't. No matter what Ronnie says, I'm not bad. I love you guys. Y'all take care. I'm not going to spill this coffee in my lap this morning like I did the other day. I spilled it. I think I said a bad word. I love y'all.